Hi there, Rochelle and
Cat.
And today we're going to talk about sledding.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So we go sledding in the winter when it's cold and when there's snow. And we need to have a hill. We actually have a hill not too far. It's a 5-minute drive. And it's called Cherry Hill. In the summertime, we get ice cream there. And in the winter, we go sledding.
Yeah.
What is sledding? Basically, you're going down a hill on a sled. And the sled is usually, sometimes they're made out of plastic, or sometimes they're like a tube that is got air in it. They call that tubing. Or sometimes they're made out of what?
You can call it a giant donut.
A giant donut.
Inflatable donut.
It could be a giant inflatable donut that looks like a donut. They do have things that they call it tubing. And basically you're sledding down, and as you're going down this hill, and the hill is slippery because it's got snow on it, you go faster and faster, depending especially on how steep the hill is. So you could
also depending on the snow, because like, let's say this happens. I'm on a really, really steep area of the thing, but it's like all bumpy and like tons of trails just going the same way. And it also depends on the sled. Like if you're going on a giant inflatable donut, that's kind of just going to be like skidding over the surface. So that's probably going to be fast. But like let's say you're going on a broken plastic one. Yeah, that's not going to be that great to go on. But we have this one that, here it is. Here's a photo. I tried to draw it. Didn't turn out very good, but
it's kind of like a toboggan in a way.
So basically, this was our sledding path. We'd go down here, then go around we'd stop around here, and because there's like, there's flatness here, like everything's not 2D, that's a thing. So then we'd stop around here, and it was like the same path every time. So that was interesting. The funny thing is, so here's a quick story for the last time we went sledding. So, the thing is, over here there's some rocks and a parking lot. And, so basically we were on top of the hill and we were gonna leave. So, I was like, well, one of us should sled down since we have the sled up here. And I'm just like, since I see the rocks right over here, and I'm the one who's been sledding the most, I'm like, I'll walk, and maybe you can go sled down. And I'm just like, and when I saw you doing that, I'm just like, I'm really confused, because like, every single time, it's gone the same path to that side, which is farther away from the exit. Like, and like, I've tried controlling it, I've seen you try controlling it, and you even stopped yourself because you thought you were going too fast. Like, why do you think you can control it now out of all times?
I just thought it's a waste, like, to be, like, carrying the sled down a hill and not sliding down one more time.
Yeah, and also, you could have moved a bit over to the area that's, like, less steep, that's closer to the area. But instead of just going here, it went all the way to the other side, and I was at the car, and I saw you stop, and I'm just like, geez, what did she expect was going to happen?
So sometimes you could be on this hill that is, not so steep, and you're going somewhat fast, but you could, or if you're going down a really steep hill, you're going to go whoosh really fast, and it can sometimes be dangerous. But it's...
I'm like 90% sure that there's no hills this like, steep that you can, that's like literally almost vertical.
Okay, fine.
And also, how is this person sitting there? He's not strapped down or anything. He's just like sitting, he has magical levitation powers. Like, there's a super...
How's that?
Mom, this is like, if you were standing here, you wouldn't be able to get up there. Because that's just like a wall in front of you.
Okay, so you get the point, though. The steeper the hill, the faster you go. Maybe it's not that steep.
Maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe.
Just maybe it's not that steep. I don't know. I'm no expert. But, so it also depends on the snow, as I've said earlier. So, there was like kind of a flatter bit at the bottom, and we just like and it was kind of like stopping over there. There were a few bumps as well. And then this kind of like area where it was like lower in the snow, and we stopped there, and like that's where we kept on stopping. But this time, in Mom's attempt to control it, she caused it to go even further to one side, which was nice.
So, when I was a kid, my cousins, I had 6 cousins. Now, we were 6 altogether, me and my 5 cousins. My grandfather had a wooden toboggan, and it looked like this.
Yes, Mom, this is my toboggan sled, and then this one's giant. It's huge. It takes up the entire
Okay,
hill.
well, it's a different perspective, but we, all 6 of us kids, sat on this thing.
Maybe it is that big then.
And we were going down the hill. We were over at your school, because that's where we went sledding.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw.
Now they've put a ton of little trees there, and they shovel all the snow, so it's not really like you can do anything.
Let's see. Oh, one more, right?
You're forgetting all your cousins.
All right, so we were going down. Every single time we went down, we would go down the hill, but then there was like a bump, and we would go flying. And every single time we went flying, somehow there was the same kid walking up the hill, and we would bump into that same kid every single time.
Did you get a concussion or something?
No, somehow he was okay.
Okay, Mom, did you actually go into the air?
We did, because it was like, so the hill was like this. It was hilly. It was like this, and then there was a bump. And we went flying, so our toboggan went flying.
When I think
and
flying,
it went down.
When I think flying,
and then there was a boy walking up the hill.
So you just bonked him on the head every time?
Yes,
like I wouldn't be surprised if the kid just got brain damage. Like what did the mom think? Like it's like this. It's like
I don't know. All the moms were sitting in their cars, like drinking their coffee.
So there's a kid here, and then the sled's like bonk, and he's just like okay. He goes down. You go up. He's walking up. Bonk, 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 bonk.
It was at least 5 or 6 times. And like seriously, I'm like, can't you walk a different path up the hill?
I'm confused on the humans here. Like, so we have kid over here who's like, he's like
that's Matthew.
On surfboards, you can do that thing where like you're hanging by your toes, like you have your toes hanging off the board. No, he's not hanging off the board. He's hanging off the board. His toes are the only thing keeping on there. It seems like it's the same for everyone else here, except this person has the same
Michael.
thing. This person just has one foot.
Monique.
That person's barely holding on with like their pinky
Chrissy
toe.
and me.
And then you guys are falling off.
No,
you're probably going to be.
We didn't fall off. It was this poor kid.
Yeah, I know that kid, but like, look at you here. Your feet are literally not even touching the board. You're just like, and all of you look like you're about to fall over. So maybe it's all a hallucination. You guys weren't even on the board. You had all fallen off by the time it bonked the kid in the head.
Okay, maybe so.
Maybe so.
All right. Well, do you have snow where you live right now? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like our video, please subscribe.
And yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.